Hello everyone, my name is Grace Pagel. You are watching a Prowl Radio interview segment. Talk to me, I'm here with Tlalok. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, it's a beautiful day.
Beautiful. You just finished your sound check. How are you feeling about Panther Palooza?
Pretty excited.
Yeah, awesome.
Seeing the big banner in the Union was pretty cool, even if it's all closed down right now.
Okay, so you seem like a pretty busy guy. On your Instagram, you play with Cream City Players, Cosmic Love Child, Soul Patrol, and so on.
Yes.
Do you want to talk about just that in general? Like, you seem like you have a lot going on.
Yeah, I'm actually I'm in 11 different bands. It's kind of fun to because it's always different every time you get to play with different people, and it's just like really fun switching up the recipe. And but I'm in 8 of those bands with the same drummer. His name's Peter Belmer.
Awesome.
So he's kind of like my right-hand man.
Yeah, you guys must be tight.
Yeah, and a lot of those projects, like, I kind of bust out sparsely. I have like a Bee Gees tribute band, and we only do like a couple of those a year, you know.
Awesome.
And then I've got a Latin group. We just opened up for the Pfizer at the Pfizer for a Bucks game a couple weeks ago, and I got I got a video of the whole thing up on YouTube, which is like the nicest quality video. This dude had like this crazy camera backpack thing. It was like, he puts it over, there's like 4 extendo cameras, and then there's like one up here. The main one is like right there.
Oh, who's
and
the
he was
dude?
Just like getting all the shots.
Who's the dude from like, it's either like Superman or like, you know, like the robot dude who like has all of those like, what was his name? Yes, exactly. That's what I'm envisioning right now.
That guy.
So music obviously plays a large part in your life. How did you get started with all this?
Pretty much right out the boom. Like there's pictures of me, and like when I was like a baby, my mom got me like a drum kit, and I was actually like a drummer first, and I had like a kid drum kit. I used to play like a 12-bar blues with my mom when I was like 4. I started picking up the guitar when I was 9, and like at the same time the bass, because my hands weren't big enough to like play a bass yet.
Right.
So I was just playing bass lines on the guitar, and like coming out of high school, I knew like doing music full time was what I wanted to do.
Yeah. And
coming out of the pandemic, I was like serving for like 3 years, and then I've just been doing music full time since the pandemic, as things started slowly opening up. And last year was my first year like front to back, where I was gigging from January 1st to New Year's Eve, and it's been a great time.
I believe it.
So I've been to a lot of connections and friends and memories and all these different places. I played somewhere around like 50 Milwaukee venues in like 20 cities.
That's very impressive. Good for you, dude.
Well, it's just you gotta do what you gotta do. Like, this is how I make ends meet, and I'm usually playing bass in a lot of these bands. So, and then I also play like a lot of solo stuff. I was hosting open mics full time for a while, but I've been taking a step back from that. Now I was doing like 3 a week, and then I had like a 9 to 1 a.m. gig every other Thursday, like while I'm in school full time. It's just like really draining, and I've been learning how to like be more careful with like where I'm exerting my energy and like why.
That's so important. Respect. That's you doing a lot of stuff. Speaking of venues and around Milwaukee, are you from Milwaukee?
I'm from Chicago, but
Chicago.
I moved here when I was 11.
Cool.
So I've pretty much grown up here.
Awesome. So what is your favorite Milwaukee venue, either to play at or just be an audience member of? I feel like this is an interesting question because everyone says something different.
I love the Cooperage personally, but the Colectivo Backroom is like a close second.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Awesome.
My first show at the Cooperage, I went for Psych Fest in like 2019. It was such a good time. This dude, Ryan Holman, is a big part of putting that together from Here Presents.
Yeah.
And then I also do a show series called MKE Music Night. So like in 2 weeks from now on 414 Day, I'll be hosting my 47th MKE Music Night.
Nice.
I'm sorry, 48th.
Oh,
it's a lot to keep track of. But
Absolutely.
and then actually in June will be the 50th MK Music Night. I'll be doing a Latin night with De La Buena at the Cooperage.
Cool. Awesome. So what genre would you classify your music as a solo act then?
It's kind of hard because I try to do a little bit of like every different type of genre.
Yeah.
But I usually have to narrow it down to like 3 for like a flyer or something, or so they put something there. I've been putting like R&B, Latin, and jazz. But like it depends on the place. Like I do some pop tunes, but I try to like not make them poppy. And I try to make them a little more soulful or like acoustic.
Yeah.
Or, you know, give it my own twist somehow.
So genre-wise then, after saying that, where do you draw some of your inspiration from? Like, who would you say has been like a big impactful inspiration on what you make as a solo artist?
Well, Jaco Pastorius is like a famous jazz bassist, and I was like a bassist first, and like that he definitely changed my ear and like the way I listen to music.
Yeah.
Also, this band Spirit Fingers.
Okay.
And Bad Bad Not Good, just like more hip, like newer neo soul, neo jazz kind of stuff coming out nowadays. It's like people are just thinking through a different lens. Like Robert Glasper, I love all that shit. But then there's like a bunch of more contemporary people, like, or like more in the popular music world, like Frank Ocean.
Yeah.
It's OG. I love J. Cole.
Type. Nice.
Oh,
awesome.
A little bit of everything.
So, okay, you're from Chicago, moved to Milwaukee, you're 11. Is there a local band that you might like kind of be close with that you're not in already, that you maybe want to give a shout out to? Like, who should we look out for in the upcoming future?
I don't know, I think it's pretty hard to narrow it down. There's so many great local up-and-coming bands like Scam Likely, Bug Moment, Chapped Lips, Social Sig. I love Moonglow a lot. Shout out to Moonglow. They just played an MK Music Night for me at Linneman's, and it was a really good time, and I got this great video up of their set on YouTube, and their guitarist Isaac has this whole bit where he's like speaking Japanese for like 2 minutes straight, and it's freaking hilarious.
Nice. Awesome.
Yeah, but there's so many bands, it's hard to narrow it down. Also, like I want to shout out like Sleepy Gaucho and Kala. Both of those are local artists that have been doing the original music thing full time for a while now. So I definitely look up to those guys. It's one thing to like play out for a living and do all these shitty bar gigs. It's another thing to like create original music, and like that's what you do, and like
for sure
don't fuck around with the covers or like as many crappy bar gigs because you got your income. You know, it just that's a big deal.
Awesome. Okay, well that was pretty much it. Thanks for talking to us. Really appreciate it. Hope that Panther Palooza set goes awesome. I'm super looking forward to it.
Thanks, me too.
You've been listening to a Talk to Me Prowl Radio interview segment. My name is Grace.
My name is Tlalok Rodriguez.
We'll see you later.